In this video, we'll be looking at two things: finding out how BlackMZ substitute black powder chutes as far as accuracy in a 36 caliber revolver. We'll use a reduced load and cornmeal as a filler. And secondly, using a 1/16 twist Uberti barrel on an 1861 Armi San Marco. That's a 36 caliber. We'll be shooting a Hornady 375 swag round ball. The gun will be shot from a Ransom machine rest at 21 yards, attempting to eliminate the human factors as much as we can. Reason for the Uberti 1/16 twist barrel: due to poor results we've had in the past with slower twists, especially in the 36 calibers. Usually with the slower twists we would expect a couple of flyers. With 18 shots, those would be 3 to 4 inches out of the main group at that distance. The barrel was purchased from Dixie Gun Works. Comes without a loading lever, so we borrowed one from a 1851 Uberti we had. The wedge was also needed, and made one and also a screw to hold it in place. I suppose that could have all been avoided by buying one of the newer 1851 Ubertis, which have the faster twist, but then we wouldn't know how the old Armi San Marco would shoot with a faster twist barrel. So the first step was to remove the wood from the back strap trigger guard and mount the gun in the Ransom rest. We used a grip adapter for our Colt single action Army, and that seemed to work out well. So we'll get to the shooting. The first group will have 5 shots because we used the first shot to find out where to place a target so that the rest of the shots would end up on the paper. Now we're going to see what it looks like when we're loading up the gun. We've already put the powder in. We've got our cornmeal filler. Set our round ball on top of there. Get in position. And then force that down. Repeat. I'm putting probably, I suppose maybe 20 pounds of pressure on the loading lever. Okay, now we're going to zoom out. See what that looks like loaded up. There, then we'll get our capper and see what these next 6 will do. I'll move the target just a tad to the left and lowered it some, so these maybe should be a little more centered on it. We'll see how these go. Number 10 Remington worked fine. Sure, if I was CCI company I'd be a little disturbed because their number 10s used to work just fine on all the guns. Now I don't know if CCI got theirs smaller, or I think the percussion fellas making the guns made these nipple just a tad larger. Okay, first shot of 6 we hope. I expect that cylinder's going to get a little tough to turn after a bit. I get pretty tight tolerance on that. If that's the worst thing that happens, we got no complaints. Cap is trying to come off in the wrong spot on us. come on here, don't go down there. Get yourself a wire and poke you out of it before you fall in the action. There we go. Fella right here. I got a third string of 6 loaded up. And the last string, first 5 shots were, well, I got 1 3/8. That was 21 yards, not 25. And that 6th one went high. But I'm still under 2 inches with that one. I suppose legally I should have quit after 5 shots. That's what most colors and most groups are shot with. Number 1. This kind of a gun. This puppy wants to go right down there where I don't want it to go. That's been flipped out. Bring the gun way back for that one. This is what, number 6? We're empty. Well, here's the 3 targets that we just finished up shooting. First one only has 5 in it because we had to use a kind of a sighter there. Let me see. I'm not seeing any holes on either side of that can. Same with this one. Nothing there. A little bit of paper on the right, but that's not where the bullet went. I'm thinking here I suppose I should remove those pop cans so you can see what the groups actually look like. Yeah. You know, for 18 minus 1, 17 shots, I wouldn't say we got any real flyers there. Flyer would be 3-4 inches or maybe even 5 at least out of the groups. Like to see, of course, that high one on the second target and the one to the right moved a little bit, but that'll happen with modern ammo as well as this stuff. Why maybe someone knows, but I don't. So anyway, it happens, and that's what we got as far as the groups go. The gun did shoot a little high with the load, but we did manage to hit a couple cans the next day, and we'll show that offhand shooting. Awesome, amazing stuff.